Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays The Binding of Isaac. Hope everyone's doing alright. Everyone's going about their day nice and lovely. You know what it is, you know how it be. Today, I've decided, you know what? Let's make things a little bit easier for Tony. We are going to take a small break from the absolute devious pain slash backshots that is playing. Clear my throat, my apologies. That is playing Tainted Lost. And you know, and the sorts of individuals there. And I decided, you know what? Let's play a classic. Let's play one of the GOAT characters of all time, Judas. Not to be confused with the man who betrayed Jesus, although he is this man. Anyways, hope you guys are doing alright. I'm doing pretty okay myself. First time recording in a couple days, aka like, what, one day? Honestly, actually thinking about it, yeah, it is one day. Oh my god, it is. It kind of feels so long because I woke up early morning Saturday, recorded an Isaac episode, and then as soon as I was done recording, I recorded 2 Isaac episodes, and then as soon as I was done recording, like mad early, I went to go do something, and then I had actually a concert to go to later on. So my day was, I don't want to say my day was mad busy, but it kind of did feel a little bit mad busy. I'm gonna be real, you know? I was out from like 3:30 to like midnight, pretty much. So that was, you know, that's kind of a long time. If we're being real here, if we're being honest, you know, let's be completely 100%. Let's keep it a stack. That's kind of a long time. I completely forgot I had a Book of Belial. So what I did was essentially, not what I did, but I recorded, went to go, you know, hang out with friends, go to the concert. Took a long time, more time than I think I'm used to or whatever. So that's why the game fucking hates me, huh? That's why the game hates me. That's why the game hates me, huh? If you can give me one bomb, have mercy on my soul, you know? You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Nothing. %100% chance for a bomb if I freaking kill the boss in under 1 minute. Not happening. It's too late. That book hit that book. That ship has sailed. Oh, come on, man! You son of a bitch! The one time I decided to play a character who can't fly, and you give me one of the greatest items in the game, and the only way to access it is through a bomb I don't have, a bomb that I used in order to open the door, or flight. Thanks, game. Anyways, that absolutely atrocious spit in the face aside, or smack in the face, whatever you want to call it, I'm doing pretty okay. Chilling. Honestly, I'm gonna be real here. I'm mad tired, but I have good reason. Trust. The all will be revealed soon. So pretty much spent most of my day out on freaking Saturday. I got back home Sunday. I was able to chill for a little bit, but then had to go out again. Had to do a late Mother's Day dinner, you know, because when did I mute? Hold on, I need to pause. When did I mute? My apologies, y'all. Alright, so, had to do a late Mother's Day dinner because my brother was out of town when Mother's Day happened. So that's the dealio. I went back in the recording and I saw that I cut out right as I was saying because and then I was gone. Anyways, yeah, late Mother's Day dinner. It was all fine and dandy. I don't want to say I had a long weekend, kind of, but I did kind of do a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff I was looking forward to doing it, but a part of me was like, I'm tired. You know what I mean? I'm tired after all of this stuff, especially considering the fact that I went to bed at like freaking 3 a.m. on Saturday, I guess technically Sunday morning, due to me and my friend discussing some D&D particulates, one might say, Anyway, that aside, all that whole shtick, spiel, whatever aside, I get to chill, quote unquote. I get to actually chill. I get to record an Isaac episode, have a nice, lovely day or whatever, and I'm gonna be real. Duplicate's a random pickup in the room. What's the point of this? Am I stupid? Am I stupid? What's the point of that? I'll probably just grab Book of Belial on the swing back, one might say. Anyways, weird item aside. Yeah, I just had to go over some particles, some particular things for D&D. Ended up staying up till like 3 a.m. But like, I'm chilling, I ended up having to wake up mad early Sunday to go somewhere, and it was a whole, honestly, I am tired, and I kind of did have a long weekend. So, I'm gonna be real, I kind of want to relax. I just wanted to do a nice chill Isaac run. I'm not trying to put myself through years of agonizing pain. And honestly, I'm just glad I was able to get a run done. If y'all haven't seen it, I'm not usually the kind of guy to recommend watching other vids, you watch whatever the hell you want to watch. But I'm not even joking when I say this. That last Isaac run, that freaking, what is it called? A New Beginning, I think I titled the episode. Last episode, it was a generational Isaac run, brother. I managed to pull it from, I don't want to say the depths of hell, but it was something spectacular. Miracle on downpour, bro. You know what I mean? Miracle on Ice. Anyone get it? Never seen the movie, actually. So I only think it's, I only know it's like about hockey or something, right? Miracle on Ice. I mean, it makes sense. Ice hockey. But I'm not like I'm not like an avid hockey guy, Honestly, truth be told, I could give less of a fuck about most sports out there. But I mean, I think you guys have known that already. I've on multiple occasions talked about how I'm not much of a sports guy. And what's funny is I'm not much of a sports guy. I'm not much of an esports guy either. You'd think someone like me would be like, oh, esports are so cool, they're so awesome. Hell no, that shit's lame as fuck. I'm sorry. Honestly, I think I just like football, and that's it. I think I'm just a football fan, and like that's where it ends. Full stop. Not even joking. Just straight up full stop. It ends at me enjoying football, and that's all it will ever go to. Oh my goodness, stop hurting me, man. Let's grab you and you. Anyways, Tony yapping about, I don't know how I got to sports on this topic here. Yeah, I kind of had myself a long weekend, and honestly, this work day didn't necessarily help. It wasn't bad. I didn't like deal with the worst thing on planet Earth, other than I maybe, I'm not gonna speak on work. I'm not gonna speak on work for privacy and like other reasons. But just know, I'm a little tired after work. Not necessarily a rough day, but I'm just kind of tired after work, man. You feel me? So I'm chilling, just want to relax. And I decided, you know what? Fuck it. I went out to get Japanese food with my you know, my family yesterday, celebrate Mother's Day. Japanese food. I had me some what's it called? What was it? Katsu. I had me some chicken katsu, dude. Like top 10 foods all time, low key. Up there with chicken parm. Up there with chicken parm as one of the greatest food items to like ever exist. But chicken parm glazing aside, you know, chicken parm wasn't even name dropped, bro's already like glazing it right now. You feel me? But yeah, chicken parm glazing aside, it's very good. Fucking phenomenal. I decided, you know what, man? I'm not finished. I want to have me some chicken katsu today. So after work, I freaking got out the chicken thighs. What is it? Like dredged, fried them, had me some nice chicken katsu, so good. And it was a slightly rough, not rough, but like, I ordered some fucking, what's it called, dude? You guys remember a while back, made an episode talking about lowballing people on Facebook Marketplace? So, one of my worst things I hate low-key the most, is when you try reaching out to someone on like Marketplace or something like that, you know, like, hey, hey, you're posting something here. You're obviously interested to sell. I am interested in buying, you know? I'm gonna hit you up with some info. You let me know, brother. You know what I mean? It's like, you let me know how you feeling on this one. All right? Boom. I got you. So recently, I have been looking into getting, what's it called? I've been looking into getting me some weights for the home gym, quote unquote. I don't necessarily have like a gym setup here at home, but I've made it known before. I do enjoy going to the gym. I find it to be very enjoyable. It's something I like doing a lot. The only downside is at any time after work, I can't go to the gym pretty much. Because if I go anytime after work, I'm either going to the gym mad late and I'll get home late and I'm about to be tired as fuck. Or if I go to the gym early as soon as I get off work, literally ASAP, as soon as I get off work, it's about to be packed as hell with a whole bunch of people who either you know, just got off work, or like some students who just got done, what's it called, like, I don't know, who just got done with school or whatever, or homework, you know? It's the worst time to go. Immediately after I get off work, 4:30, worst time to go. I don't want to go from 4:30 to pretty much 9 o'clock because it is just packed. It is always packed. It has never not been packed. Tony, just go at like 8 o'clock. No, because it's always packed. And also, I can't go to the gym on Fridays that late because they close. Even though it's a fucking Planet Fitness and it's like open 24 hours, they close at 9 p.m. on like Fridays and Saturdays or whatever. Which, I mean, makes sense. It might suck having to work the full 24 hours, but still, you know, I'm trying to skip the crowd. On a weekend, I don't have to worry about waking up early, so I can go a little later. Oh, no, I can't go home. I can't go to the gym a little later, actually, because guess what? Everyone is already there. Everyone and their mother's already there, and I'm just like, ah, well, you know, fuck me, I guess. Or can't go because I'm gonna work out for like 20 minutes, and it's like, all right, we close in 5 minutes, you gotta leave, and I'm like, oh, fuck me, I guess, you know. My apologies, man, you know. It just sucks, dude. It freaking sucks. So I've just been looking into getting what's it called, stuff for a home gym, you know, like, just I decided, you know what, let me look into who's out here making some of the best, you know, who's out here making some of the best shit. Well, what do we got? So I'm looking. My brother comes over Saturday morning before the concert, after I finish Isaac, And pretty much after I'm done recording Isaac, I'm like, all right, let me look on my phone real quick, you know, let me check Amazon, let me see, let me check Reddit, let me see what people are saying is like a very good adjustable dumbbell, because I want to get adjustable dumbbells, not like a weight rack sort of deal, because I don't have the space to be having an entire rack of weights. So I'd rather use one adjustable one that I can just kind of like fine tune how much weight I want to add to it. Anyways, I was looking it up. People were saying like, oh, this Bowflex one, that one I've seen a bit, like, oh, this Bowflex one, very solid. This other one called like Power Block or whatever. It literally just looks like a giant fucking cinder block, but I've heard it's pretty solid. So I'm like, you know what, man? Let me check the let me check the Power Block. Oh, it's like $300 something. That's a little crazy. But I have not recently come into money, but someone owed me some money. They paid me back. So I have, you know, I recently came into some money. So I was like, hey, you know what? This would be the perfect time to like purchase this, you know what I mean? This would be the perfect time to purchase this. I would be able to, you know, I have a little extra money. I've been looking to start a home gym, you know, start getting some dumbbells. Let me get these power blocks. I actually can afford it, you know? So I was like, let me check it out. I go downstairs, you know, mom calls me, dinner's ready, go downstairs with my brother. He lets me know, you know, we're just talking, shooting the shit, you know how it is. And then I show him. I'm like, what do you think? Like, let me see. Show him. And he's like, oh, seems pretty good. And I was like, yeah, or I was thinking of getting these. I show him a Bowflex one. And the Bowflex was like, how much was it again? Fuck. The Bowflex was like $20 more than the Power Block one. But it, I think, went up slightly higher in its like adjustableness, you know? It was like, instead of 5 to 50 pounds, it was like 5 to like 55 or some shit like that. Anyways, I was like, this might be the better one. And then only $20 more expensive, but it was only $20 more expensive, but original price was like 500 something. So I was getting like a 20 something% discount. I was like, you know what, man? This don't seem too bad. What do you think? And he was like, oh, you know, you can find some shit like that, like on OfferUp, you know, Marketplace or whatever. And I'm like, oh, all right, let me see. My brother opens up freaking Marketplace, or he opens up OfferUp. I'm checking Marketplace. I see, oh my God, guess what? My brother was right. Someone is selling the exact same Bowflex thing, listed like $240 or whatever. And in my mind, I'm thinking, you know, hit him up, see if he can go down to like 225. I don't think he actually does ask, yo, can you go down to 225? But he hits him up, you know, hits up the guys like, hey, you know, willing to buy this, was, you know, how much is it? All right, I'm willing to buy this, you know, let me know. I'll give you, you know, I'll pay asking price. What's up? Don't get an answer for like, you know, a couple hours. My brother leaves because he only came to visit because his barber was out here. So I'm like, all right, you know, is what it is. Right before I leave for the concert, a few hours had passed. I hit on my bro. I'm like, hey, guy hit you back yet? Nope, no answer. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, fine. I go over to my brother's house to like chill out for a little bit before the concert. Come, you know, I hit him up, you know, chill out at his place before the concert. Go to the concert. Midway through, like, the concert starts at 8. We're there at like 7:30. We're just kind of chilling in the venue waiting. I hit up my brother like, hey, guy hit you up yet? No, not yet. Fucking awesome, you know, sick. All right, you know, sick nasty, thanks for letting me know. Post concert, my brother's like hitting me up. He's like, oh, you'll be honest, did you drink or anything? I'm like, no, I'm sober as can be. I'll be fine to drive home. And I hit him up again. I ask him like, hey, you know, speaking of, the guy hit you back yet? Nope, no answer. Fucking awesome, dude. That's sick. That's so awesome, man. So I just forget about it. Next day rolls around, me and my brother chilling. Brother comes over so we can go get dinner with my parents. We're enjoying ourselves a good old time. I honestly even forget about the thing or whatever. So I hit up my brother like, hey, the guy hit you back yet? No, not even. We're going home from dinner. It's like 6 o'clock at this point. And my brother lets me know, me and him were driving back together because my mom and his wife decided to go somewhere else. You know, decided to go to like the outlets or whatever. So it's me and him just driving back home. And he lets me know, the guy still hasn't hit me back up yet. I think you might just have to buy them like on your own. And I'm just like, fucking awesome, dude, you know? Not only did I gave you like 36 hours, you know what I mean? I gave Ro like 36 hours, still not a single like hit my line or nothing. And honestly, I haven't checked in with my brother yet, but I guarantee you if I ask him, hey, any updates, he's gonna say, nope, not a fucking thing. I'm just like, that's awesome, you know? That's so freaking cool, man. So, you know, shout out to that one dude on OfferUp just wasting my fucking time, you know? If you're gonna post a listing for some adjustable weights that you are like willing to sell, you know, you fucking listed it on OfferUp or whatever, your asking price is $240, and then someone hits you up being like, yeah, I'm willing to pay how much you're asking for, and you just don't hit them back, you a bitch. I'm not even joking. You are a real Mick asshole. So yeah, if that guy's somehow watching this channel, all I gotta say is fuck you, man. Anyways, Tony's unnecessary / necessary hostility aside, I did decide, you know, as a consumer of this product, thank Amazon Prime for this. I freaking ordered them next day delivery, so I'm like, dude, sick nasty. And guess what? They came in today. They came in during my lunch today, so I decided, fuck it. During my lunch, I already ended up, I already ate like a medium breakfast, so I decided, fuck it. I'll work out during my lunch. Give them a try. It's kind of a trip to use, I'm gonna be real. If you've never used this like item before, this, I didn't get the Bowflex one. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna get this power block one. That one I've seen a lot of people hyping up. So I got the power block. And if you've never seen it before, it's literally just imagine it like a giant cinder block. I was trying my best to like figure out how the hell it worked. But when I got it done, it was nice. And honestly, compared to like my previous home situation, whenever I didn't want to go to the gym before, what I would do is I would just, my mom had these like kettlebells or whatever, but she only had 3 kettlebells. She only ever had 3 of them. It was a 8-pound, a 10, and a 20-pound kettlebell. So I would only ever use those 3 for working out at home, and it's hard to do like a workout that requires both arms, like trying to do some nice easy fast bicep curls when I can only like do one at a time, and it's also one of the world's most uncomfortable things to hold ever. But I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, bro. I was actually able to work out, I guess, outside the comfort of my own home because I was doing it in the backyard. I was able to work out at home, and like, you know, literally what I did, I hit some bicep curls. I did some what are they called? Where like the underhand row, where you kind of gotta like hinge your hips, lean forward, keep your back straight, and then just do a row like you would the back workout. It was pull day for me today, so I decided to, you know, try that out. I'm not used to necessarily working with dumbbells yet, so my form was a little iffy, shoddy. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, the more I use it, I'll learn. But dude, the fact that I was able to get myself a nice workout in, you know what I mean? I was able to work out and feel nice. I felt good. And as soon as I got done with work, I was like, all right, I'm done with work. I didn't finish my entire workout. I freaking went outside, immediately started hitting the rest of the pool. I did some, I don't want to call them lateral raises, but they were like the pec flies, you know, but like the opposite. You know where pec fly, you like pull towards your chest? Like if you can imagine it, stick your arm out completely all the way to the right, grab this imaginary bar you're holding, you know, you're like making a fist. Your arm is outstretched completely to your right, you're making a fist, and then without bending anything, without bending your elbow or whatever, move your, what's it called? Move your arm forward in front of your chest. That, the pec fly, it's the opposite of that. The one where you do like the raise, but you're pushing back, you know? The one where you work out like your traps or whatever. I was doing that. That kind of had a little bit of mid form, but I was like, fuck it, I'm hitting this. And honestly, it was one of the most fulfilling workouts that I've had in a very long time. What the hell was in here? I'm not even joking. It was easily one of the most fulfilling workouts that I've had in a long time. To be able to work out in the comfort of my own home while my freaking katsu was in the air fryer, while my chicken katsu was in the air fryer, so I was able to work out, you know, hitting the exercise. As soon as I got done, I was able to just walk inside to the kitchen, pull out the chicken from the air fryer, put that shit on a cutting board, chop it up into the little slices, and then enjoy myself a nice meal of chicken katsu with rice. It was phenomenal, brother. It felt like, I felt like a zillion bucks, honestly. If I were to classify the amount of money I felt like a zillion bucks. And it felt fucking damn good, I'm gonna be real. It felt damn good to be able to just kind of do that. So yeah, I'm like I unfortunately had to sink in like a kind of a lot of money. And you know what fucking sucks? Is that I was looking up like, let me see, because I know if you want to make pretty much, you want the most bare minimum at home gym that you can hit almost every single workout you can possibly do, you get two things. You get yourself some weights. I guess technically more than two things, but you'll get yourself, you know, weight, and then you get yourself a bench. With those two things, with some weights, whether adjustable or not, and a bench, you can essentially do every noteworthy exercise that you can get ripped at home. You know what I mean? Get ripped at home, no problem. You got the keys to the kingdom, brother. You just need to know you just need to know what door to open. So I was looking online, I'm like, let me check, you know. Hey, this like power block I just got, let me check their website. I think I saw a bench on there last I checked. I freaking checked the website for a bench, for a power block bench. It's like $300 for an adjustable one, and like one something for a non-adjustable. It's just a little bench that you know, that you have. And I was like, man, why is this shit so expensive, bro? You know, why, if I want an adjustment feature on my bench, is it double the fucking price? So yeah, I was a little peeved, I'm gonna be real with you. I was definitely a kind of like, this shit don't seem right. You know what I mean? I'm like, this does not seem like it's worth this much money. What's up with that? So I haven't bought anything yet, but I am looking into hopefully buying a nice adjustable, like, you know, bench that I don't have to worry about paying, you know, my firstborn child for. So we'll see, you know, we'll see how the Tony home gym saga starts turning out. But dude, it felt so nice. I just need to like not brag. I don't know, maybe it might be seen as bragging. I just need to talk about it, man. It just felt so nice to be able to work out, walk over to the next room, and then just immediately start eating dinner, you know? It was amazing, dare I say. And honestly, I'm gonna be real. This might be a little gross, might be a little grody. You guys might not want to hear about this. Sweating up a storm, you know, working out. Working out's a lot of work, one might say. So, I haven't showered yet. Because I'm literally recording this after I got done eating. I haven't showered yet because this is where we get the big issue. This is where we get the big ol' issue with life and the universe and shit. Might be thinking, Tony, what are you talking about? It's the fact that I just got done showering. You know what I mean? I just got done showering. I just got done eating. I just got done working out. Like literally no more than an hour ago. I am dirty. I want to go shower. However, I don't think I can reasonably do so due to the fact that if I go shower right now, as soon as I'm done showering, I'm gonna like pull up to game for like, you know, maybe like 2 or 3 hours or whatever. As soon as I'm done, about to be sweaty as hell again, just because it's hot. Because of the fact that it is so hot, I cannot like properly live. You know what I mean, bro? So what I decided is I'm gonna just wait for it to cool down a little bit. Honestly, I feel sick. Not like actually sick, but I feel gross. And I might just do the 2 showers, but I just don't want to deal with that fucking water bill. You feel me, bro? I'm not trying to spend 2 showers money, but I might just have to for the sake of feeling like comfortable at home. Whatever, we'll see. I hate the hot months. I absolutely freaking hate the hot months, man. And you know what sucks is that I'm born in these months. Fucking birthday coming up. Not necessarily coming up, I guess in the grand, you know, birthday is like later in the year, you know what I mean? But it's during the hot time. And so it's gonna suck because like, I'm not trying to deal with that, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to deal with the fact that it's hot as balls. That it's Hako's balls. I honestly, I think it should be wintertime forever. Crazy, I know. But I think it should be wintertime forever, bro. That's the only way that we as a society can keep living. Is if we convert all, what's it called? We need to solve global warming. We need to solve global warming, and we need it solved yesterday. Like unironically, for the betterment of humanity, and ironically because I'm tired of it being hot in fucking, yeah, I'm tired of it being hot in the middle of October or the beginning of October. You feel me? It's October, bro. Halloween's around the corner. It should not be hot. This is recorded on May 18th. Just want that to be clear, but it's coming, you know. How do you know, Tony? Because I fucking know, because it happened last year. It's coming. It's gonna get hot as hell, and I'm gonna want to kill myself. Just plain and simple. That's how it is. That's how it's gonna be for the rest of humanity, for the rest of life, because freaking, I don't know, fossil fuels or something like that. You feel me? Tony, when'd you get so political? Shut up. The world is hot. Look around. You don't need me to fucking tell you this shit, man. So yeah, you know, I guess the world being hot as hell aside, I'm doing pretty okay. I'm just... you know, for lack of a better term, I'm trying to get this done so I can go shower and get nice and clean and squeaky clean. Cause I'm be real, them cold showers, bro. Oh my god, them cold showers are like, honestly, like if it's cold, I hate / love the cold, but I love the cold more than I hate it, because the best thing about being cold is being able to get wrapped up in a blanket and become warm, you know? But I've said this before, you don't need me to say it again. It's hot as hell in the summer. When it's hot, it's hot. There's not much you can really do about it. If you turn on a fan and it's still hot, brother, you know, go butt naked. If you butt naked and it's still hot, just at that point, you know, I mean, you don't need me to say it, most likely. You probably know what I'm thinking already. Rhymes with rhyme, you know? So, like, that might be the move, honestly. That genuinely, I guess, might be the move. But regardless, you know, I'm trying to have it not be hot as hell in this hot ass, funky ass room I'm in. Is that the Grim Reaper? I'm sorry. Guys, I'm sorry I got too silly again. Please forgive me. Oh, dude, my back. Monstro 2? Bro, suck me. Honestly, if we're being real here, I have Tech X. Like, you know, let's get down to brass tacks, one might say. I have Tech X. This is a solid run. I think you can reasonably say that this is a pretty good run. However, observing it from a more like fourth dimension perspective, you feel me? What the hell are you talking about, Tony? Observing it from a more fourth person perspective, a fourth dimension perspective, this run is genuinely, this shit is trash. There is like almost nothing going on with this run other than, hey, this guy has Tech X. Everything else is not good. Everything else about this run is genuinely trash, and it hurts to say. Hurts to say, hurts to see. Considering it has one of the greatest items ever developed in Isaac history, and that is Tech X. So why is he so slow? Why is bro so corvid? Have we beat Delirium? We have. Alright. That about wraps it up for today's episode. However, y'all, I'm gonna go get clean. Anyways, what did I unlock? Okay, I beat it. I don't think I unlocked anything though. Anyways, I want to thank y'all for watching. If you guys did enjoy, greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night, depending on the time reviewing this. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.